From home intrusions to juvenile escapes.
Get off! Get off of me! Bitch, get off of me!
And from armed robbery to traffic mishaps.
Okay, Kelly, you gotta focus on the breathing.
These intense encounters captured on police body cams reveal the raw, often unexpected outcomes of defiance and denial.
With all due respect.
There is no due respect.
With all due respect.
You have a final
I've
restraining
known you
order
all.
against your mother.
Yeah, she's not here. She's
Doesn't
a
matter.
bit.
Boyfriend beater. On October 30th, 2022, in Highlands, a man called the police about an unwanted guest, a woman who refused to leave his house despite his repeated requests. This woman, known in the neighborhood for her erratic behavior, had apparently broken into the man's home the night before. The police arrived to find her arguing and refusing to leave. She defensively claimed to have a restraining order against her mother and insisted on her right to be there, despite being told she was trespassing.
With all due respect.
There is no due respect.
With all due respect.
You have a
I've
final
known
restraining
you all.
order against your mother.
Yeah,
Don't you?
she's not here. She's
It doesn't
in the
matter.
bin.
It doesn't matter. This is
You
her
can
residence.
break your own restraining order. You guys taught me that.
You can break
Now,
your own restraining order.
Steve.
You don't live here.
I can
You
come
can't
near my
say-
mother. I was looking for her.
She began reminiscing about her past with the man, hinting at a complex and troubled relationship. She accused him of not being supportive, yet also admitted to her own shortcomings and past experiences of abuse.
Steve, I know you love my mother. I know you love my son. And you know what? I know you love me. In a weird way, right? You were there when Poppy died. You were there when Nani died. You were there when Dylan was born. Jackson was born. So if you want to do this to me, have at it, Steve, bro. I've had men throw me down the stairs, Steve. I've had men me men up, Steve. You want to me up? You always say you do, but you never do. Because you're a good guy. Steve, you want to play that game with me? That's fine.
Well, if you don't have the keys, how do you know what that? You're going to have to turn
We
the
had a
ignition.
conversation yesterday when you were drunk. That's where I'm going. We had a great conversation when you were sober, and everybody tells Leah when she needs help. Steve, I don't give a shit, really. If you want to drink and be this guy, I don't care. Okay, look at me. See? Look at me.
All right, let's go. Leah.
As the situation escalated, she became more defiant, admitting to being a felon and taunting the officers with her knowledge of the law.
Listen.
Steve, if this is what you want to do, you're a grown man. You are a grown man. That's what you want.
This is what he
Yeah,
wants
that's
to
what
do.
I use. I use a credit card and your shit's already broken. Lock your shit up better, bro. I'm a felon, remember? Now listen, take care of my mother. Be nice to her. And I know you love Daxton.
I'm always nice to your mom.
I'm the felon. I'm the felon. I know how you will be, okay? But I'm not going to tell anybody. Because I'm not a rat. So, if that's how you want to treat me, you're doing a horrible job. Do better. Be me. Stop me to the
She expressed her frustration at being treated like a criminal, comparing her situation to the more serious offenses she perceived in the community.
What are you going to arrest me for? Not listening?
Trespassing.
Trespassing. I'm leaving, I said already.
Okay, well,
Steve,
let's motivate.
Steve,
Let's go.
Steve, I'm not moving.
You're having a
Steve, I am.
Let's
Steve.
go. Grab your stuff and let's go.
Steve.
You're 10 minutes
if
into
you-
this.
Okay.
Okay.
What are you doing, Flores? You're at work. Steve.
I don't have all
There
day
are
to sit here
jumper
and
cables.
babysit you. You gotta go.
You're not
It's time to go.
babysitting. You're being rude and you're prolonging it. Steve.
I'm prolonging
There's
it?
broke jumper cables.
Listen.
I found them. Okay? Not in your shit and you go through your house and break it. I'll teach you how to really lock a house because I'm the felon.
Even as the officers tried to de-escalate the situation, she became increasingly agitated, accusing them of disrespect and not understanding her plight.
Don't you have like real heroin addicts and real things to do, like Jenna or like all the people I know? See, I went to jail, right, Flores? Hi.
Oh, wait.
How you doing?
I'm alright.
Nice pants. I like them.
I got him hemmed.
I like them better. Flores, why you?
I'm not.
Why you Floresing me? You don't need to do that to me.
I am
Me
here.
and you have respect for each other. Me and you have respect for each other. So this whole new cowboy shit, I'm having a hard time. I went to jail because of my mother again. Don't tell me to relax.
Well,
Once you
yeah.
got me here, oh, you take me to psych? I might end up there.
Her defiance peaked as she claimed to understand the police better than they understand themselves, citing personal struggles and a hard life.
I'm going through some shit. You're men. You haven't. No. I idea. No idea. And I know you're married and have a wife and you love her and you have kids. I don't know about you. Be a cop. You're a good cop. So are you. You're all good cops. Except for Roxy. Don't treat me like a psychopath.
The situation turned into a shouting match, with the woman yelling at the officers, accusing them of exasperating the situation.
Get your stuff. Let's go.
Oh, my God. Really?
Yes, that's how it is. Yes.
Is that what you want me to do?
Yeah.
No kidding. You said it 20 times.
Okay, so let's go.
Don't tell me I'm acting up. Don't tell me I yelled at Steve. I didn't yell at Steve. I'm yelling at you.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, let's go. Okay, get your stuff. What are you, are you a spectrum? I heard you!
You're not doing anything, so obviously you're not.
Because you're wasting my time!
Let's go.
Let's go! God, you'd be the worst coach ever. Let's go, team, let's go. I'm going! Now leave it alone so I can do it. Put a tampon in my
You just said you did that.
Oh, none of your business. Maybe I put 3. Maybe I'm getting ready to go to county and I got a bunch of dope up my twat. Now shut up! And like 6 years ago, when your wife was writing me on Facebook as you, I didn't even know who the you were.
Finally, as the officers attempted to arrest her, she resisted, accusing them of hurting her and being unfair.
Let's go.
Don't grab me, bro. Let me put. You are so. You're hurting me.
I don't
bro.
care. Drop it.
Let me put the in the bed. You fucking loser. You're such a loser.
I'm playing games with you.
Games?
Yeah.
Nah, you're done
You
here.
scream in my face.
I wasn't screaming.
Trespassing. Let's go.
Get my shit.
No,
Get.
just did.
Yo, there's a medication in there.
Even after being arrested, she remained uncooperative and defiant, arguing about her rights and medication.
Yeah,
I'm not allowed to give you medication.
inside you are. Let's go now.
We're not allowed to give you medication.
Yes. Okay. Well, I know my rights, and it is for me to not act like this, and I can take my medication when we get inside. Okay? 2 a day. Haven't taken it yet. So let's go. Throw me up. You piece.
In the police car, she continued to argue, demanding respect and attempting to assert control over the situation. The woman's behavior showcased a complex mix of defiance, entanglement with the community, and personal struggles, culminating in her arrest for disorderly conduct, criminal trespass, and resisting arrest. From a domestic dispute to a juvenile center crisis, witness another intense clash with authority.
Get off! Ah, get off of me! Bitch, get off of me!
Girl loses it. On May 30th, 2022, police officers encountered a challenging situation with a teenage girl at a juvenile center. She had attempted to run away and assaulted staff members, leading to her eventual arrest. It was a frantic night when the officer reached the juvenile center. The girl, Alex, had tried to escape, assaulting staff in her desperation. The night air was tense as the officer learned about her previous arrest and her broken promises to the judge.
Finally, I had to let her go out.
Yeah.
So we've just followed her this whole time to keep her safe. She tried to break into a garage with a man. I apologized to him. She's got a lighter. She found it on the ground. She said, I'm trying to kill myself.
All right.
She got arrested last week. I don't even know what day. Last Thursday.
Last Thursday.
She got
All
sent to
right.
Sargus. We have a contract with her company, so we took her back.
All right.
She promised the judge he would not get another call, and here we are.
Okay.
She's out of control, one of the staff members lamented, detailing the girl's violent outburst and her threat of self-harm. The officer listened intently, understanding the gravity of the situation. Confronting Alex, the officer tried to reason with her. She was defiant, insisting she just wanted to go back to bed, refusing to acknowledge the severity of her actions.
No.
This is Alex.
Come on.
Hi, Alex.
I want you to call my county worker.
The cops here.
We're not doing that.
Well, that's what I need. She said she would talk to you about it.
That's awesome, the officer explained calmly, but Alex was in denial, twisting the truth to suit her narrative.
What do you think's going to happen today?
Didn't figure.
You think you're just going to punch people and it's going to be fine? It's going to be cool?
I didn't punch anybody. I pushed him out of the way so I can get out of the door. I didn't punch anybody.
Okay, that's assault.
I will do.
You can't do that.
Okay. Thank you.
I'll go back and go to bed. I'm not going back to jail.
So now you want to go back.
I just want my county worker to come get me.
Well, that's not how these things work.
The situation escalated quickly. Alex's pleas turned into screams, resisting as the officer attempted to detain her. Accusations of brutality filled the air, but the officer remained professional, focused on ensuring everyone's safety.
You're all right.
Police brutality! Get off me! Get off of me! Get off of me! No! No!
Stop fighting me.
Get off of me! I don't like males on me! Get off of me!
Stop fighting, the officer urged as Alex became increasingly agitated, struggling to break free. The tension was palpable.
Get off of me!
Don't
Get off of me! Get
Stop.
off of me!
No,
Please! Please!
Stop.
Get off
Stop
of me!
fighting me.
Get off of me! Get off of me!
Stop fighting me.
Get off of me now! Get off!
Stop.
Get your hands around my neck!
Nobody's on your neck.
Get off of me!
Stop.
Haley, we need you to listen. He's gonna get you home. He's going to Haley, okay?
No, he's not! Please! He's taking me to
I
jail!
promise he's gonna get you home.
No!
It was clear that Alex's behavior was not just a one-time incident. Her actions had repeatedly put herself and others in danger.
It's okay.
This is grown adult. It'd be
Listen,
different.
I don't know what I would have done if you wouldn't have showed up. Because she went in a garage, she went in a second garage, she tried to get in two different homes. Was it two? It was like 2 or 3. And I got in front of her and she beat the shit out of me for getting in front of her.
As Alex was finally secured in the police car, her pleas continued, now mixed with threats and desperation. The officers remained firm, aware of the necessity of their actions.
I want to kill myself. Please, 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 please. God, please.
I'm going to fix them. I need you to calm down.
I'm calm. Can you please just fix
Hey.
Can you please just fix
I
them?
will.
They're really hurting.
Okay, turn around.
I don't want to go to jail, Alex cried, but the officers could no longer help her. They had to follow protocol.
I need you to take the couple breaths.
I don't want to go to jail, please.
I can't help you anymore, okay?
I will go back and go to bed. I swear.
Okay.
I won't go to bed. I just want to go to bed. I'm tired.
Her threats turned to self-harm declarations, a troubling sign of her mental state. The officers discussed her need for psychiatric evaluation, concerned for her well-being despite her aggressive behavior.
That's why I was asking her about suicides. We'd pink slip her, but
she kept telling us she was trying to kill us. And I just kept saying, your life is worth more than that. And then I was afraid she was going to burn the house down if she got in. I'm like, please don't hurt anybody else.
And that's the other thing. How she is right now, I don't know about the hospital because I don't know how she's going to act towards the staff there.
Right.
So.
Right.
In the police car, Alex claimed she couldn't breathe, but the officer, experienced in such situations, knew she was trying to manipulate the situation.
Please roll down my window.
It's rolled down.
No, it's not. Not all the way.
I'm not rolling it down all the way.
I can't breathe.
You can breathe fine. Stop.
I can't breathe.
You're talking. You can breathe.
Barely. I can't feel it, dummy.
I don't care.
Of course, if I die, it's on you.
You're talking right now. You can breathe.
I can barely breathe. I'm trying to tell you that. Please roll down my window.
It's not going down any further.
Why? Give me a reason.
Because you're under arrest right now, and I don't want you sticking anything out the window.
I'm in handcuffs. What am I gonna do?
Finally, paramedics took over, taking Alex into care. Charged with aggravated assault, her story ended not with the freedom she sought, but with the consequences of her actions. From the tense standoff with Alex, we now shift to a dramatic confrontation involving a woman with a history of armed robbery.
What are you? Excuse me? Excuse me?
Cries for daddy. On January 2nd, 2023, in a dramatic confrontation captured on police body cam, an entitled woman faced the consequences of her actions. Known for her involvement in armed robbery, she never expected her misdeeds to catch up with her in this way. The scene unfolds as officers respond to a trespassing call. They quickly realize the woman has a darker past, with a warrant out for armed robbery. As they confront her, she pleads, juggling between excuses and demands. "My keys are inside. Excuse me. Excuse me."
My keys are inside the car. Okay. What are you? Excuse me? Excuse me? Excuse me? Excuse me?
Her defiance peaks as the officers attempt to arrest her. "Put your hand behind your back," they command, but she resists, turning the situation volatile.
Get off of me. Get off of me. Stop. Get off of me.
You want resisting charge?
Stop. Get off of me.
Put your hand behind your back. Do it now.
Put your hand behind your back right now.
What are you doing?
Stop.
What? Help.
Turn around. Lay down
Turn
flat.
around.
Help.
Stop.
Lay down
Turn
flat.
around.
The struggle intensifies, and an officer pleads that she tries to give her hand, trying to control the situation. She cries out and claims an injury, also saying she can't breathe and that she has asthma, as officers struggle to refrain her safely.
Give me a hand. Please, I don't want to hurt you. Please give me a hand.
I know.
Why'd you have to do that? I can't breathe. Because I can't breathe. I couldn't breathe. I have asthma.
Okay, we got
I
it.
have asthma.
All right.
I have asthma.
Stand up.
I have asthma.
Try not to breathe
I
in your
have
face.
asthma.
I know.
I have asthma and
Her desperation grows. "He put his whole body weight on my chest. I can't breathe," she cries, misunderstanding the officer's efforts to restrain her.
touch him. Yeah, are you guys watching this? Is this live?
Stand up,
Is
please.
this live?
No,
Making
it's
it
not
way
video
harder than
live.
it
Is this
to be.
live? He put his whole body weight on my chest cavity and I can't breathe. And I can't breathe.
"What about my belongings?" she asks, still not grasping the gravity of her situation. An officer responds matter-of-factly, "All you had to do is comply."
Come on.
Oh, what about my belongings?
We'll grab them.
Ooh. Oh,
All you have to do is comply.
I did comply.
Oh, okay.
I did comply.
Trying to manipulate the narrative, she pleads to a supervising officer.
Hi, I'm Sergeant Eats. I'm a supervisor. So, you're under arrest.
Okay, well, your officer, what is his
You're
name?
being audio video recorded.
Yeah,
if you know.
okay, so your officer was being recorded too when he was sitting on my whole chest cavity. I couldn't breathe. I've had a head injury.
Her attempts to twist the story continue, but the supervisor remains skeptical.
Without saying anything, he walked up
grab
on me.
you, just the person standing there, and he decided to grab you and throw you to the ground?
Yes, sir.
I don't think that's going to be what I'm going to see on the video.
That is what you're gonna
Okay.
see. That's
All right.
what he.
Okay, well, the fire department will be here in a minute. I'm going to grab a couple quick photos.
In a final desperate plea, she declares that she's pregnant.
And you guys are what you're doing for me. You're gonna let him treat a pregnant woman like that? A pregnant woman?
That's not up to us.
That's not up to us.
That is up to you.
What's your birthday, Caitlin?
What's your birthday?
He just told you that.
Despite her claims and cries, the officers maintain their professionalism, assuring her that nobody was there to hurt her.
He's trying to kill me.
Okay.
Why did you do that?
Nobody's going to try to hurt you.
Yes,
okay?
he did. He tried
Okay.
to kill me.
You
He
need to get
tried
back
to
in the
hurt
car,
me.
or we're going to have to force you.
We'll
in the
have to
car.
pull you back in,
Okay, get back in
just
the
like
car.
you did
Get
before,
told to do
unless you can
something.
sit back
Why
and
did you
yourself.
do this to me? Why?
Sit.
Why? Why did you do
did
that
it
to
to
me?
yourself.
No, he did it to me.
Okay, do we have to pull you in the car?
I told you you were being.
We'll do that.
The video concludes with the woman facing additional charges for resisting arrest, her cries for help echoing as a reminder of her refusal to accept responsibility. From a dramatic arrest to a traffic mishap, let's now explore how a routine car crash leads to unexpected legal troubles.
Okay. Kelly. Kelly, you got to focus on your breathing.
Painful drunk woman. On October 10th, 2022, in the intersection of Main and Green, a seemingly routine car crash spirals into a complex encounter with law enforcement. The focus is on Kelly, a woman who claims the sun impaired her vision, leading to the accident. The sun was glaring as Kelly, with confusion and nerves, explained the crash to the officer. "The sun was in my eyes," she insisted, detailing her journey from work to her home on Eunice Street.
So you explain to me what happened?
The sun was in my eyes, and I was blinded, and I hit somebody, and I pulled over, and I'm so sorry.
No, that's okay. That's all right. So was you right here at Main and Green?
Yes, I was. I was coming up this way.
So you were going back west?
Yeah, I live on Eunice,
okay.
And I was just going home.
Kelly's demeanor shifted as she denied being under the influence, despite admitting to a glass of wine at lunch. "I'm completely fine," she claims, her words punctuated by anxiety.
Let me ask you something, okay? Have you consumed any intoxicating beverages today or drugs?
No, I don't.
None? Not that
I had a glass of wine at lunch, but that was hours ago. I'm completely fine. I really couldn't see the sun was in my eyes. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. It's all right.
That's why I stayed here. That's why I showed her all my things. I'm very transparent. I was not trying to do anything bad. I'm
not saying you were doing anything bad. A crash, it happens, okay? That's why they call them accidents, okay?
An attempt to perform sobriety tests was made. Kelly, struggling, insisted she was safe to drive. "I can't do the alphabet backwards," she confessed, a mix of fear and frustration in her voice.
Would you be willing to perform some field sobriety tests for me to ensure that you're safe to drive?
Yes. Yeah. I can't do the alphabet backwards.
No, we're not gonna. No, we're not gonna do that. I can't even do that. I can't even do that. Okay.
As the test continued, Kelly's insistence on her sobriety wavered against the officer's skepticism. She claims the sun was in her eyes.
Do you feel as though that you're safe to be operating a motor vehicle out on the roadways with motoring public? Would you feel safe having your family in the vehicle with you?
Yes, I do. I do. I'm very, like I said, I'm very sorry. The sun was in my eyes, and I could not see, and I'm so sorry. I never want to hurt anybody.
The turning point came with the officer's decision. Despite Kelly's protests and explanations, she was arrested for driving under the influence. Kelly argued that she was a good person.
But if it's under the,
in the state of New Mexico, that is per se at .08, okay? But the way, at the end of the day, you were impaired operating a motor vehicle, okay? .08 is the legal limit. Understand that.
I do, but I mean, I am into having a glass of wine at lunch, and I'm trying to be honest and be a good person. I mean, I'm not
saying you're not a good person, Kelly. I'm not. I'm not here to judge you.
Yeah, that's not anybody's judgment. I mean, but
that's not my job.
At the police station, Kelly faced the reality of her actions. "Everybody makes mistakes," the officer reminded her, a statement that offered little comfort to Kelly as she navigated through the consequences of her choices.
Okay, Kelly, you got to focus on your breathing. Okay, it's all going to be okay. Understand something. Okay?
It's not gonna be okay. You understand?
Understand.
It's not gonna be okay. You don't understand.
As an adult, everybody makes mistakes, right?
It's not gonna be okay. You don't understand. It's not gonna be okay.
It's all going to work out. Kelly, I can't speak to you when you're crying.
The finality of the situation dawned on Kelly as she struggled to understand the legal implications. Is it legit or not? She questioned, her voice a mixture of confusion and fear.
Do you want a blood test, or it's entirely up to you?
I don't even know what my options are at this point. Like
you have the right to request a blood test.
You're telling me you don't know anything about the laws, but yet you're a cop. I mean, I can't. It's very
You're
confusing.
asking for legal advice from me, and I can't give you legal advice.
No, I'm asking the laws. What's the actual laws say?
You gave a breast sample.
But the second one didn't go through, so it didn't. That's not actually compliant. That's actually not legit then, because the second one didn't go through. Correct?
Kelly, will you
yes
listen?
Yes or no?
I don't do yes and no's. It's not how I work.
I mean, so you don't have an answer.
The story concluded with Kelly's charge of DWI, a stark reminder of the thin line between a simple mistake and a life-altering event. From Kelly's sun-dazed incident, we now shift to Stacy's chaotic crash and her ensuing denial.
Okay, so at this point, you're going to be under arrest, okay?
Why?
Because you're very intoxicated.
What?
Stacy. On a seemingly ordinary day, chaos erupted when a woman, later identified as Stacy, crashed her car into a neighbor's house. The incident, which unfolded on October 22, 2022, was captured in vivid detail through police body cam footage. The video starts with a neighbor explaining to the police how he heard the crash and saw Stacy trying to flee the scene. He notes her impaired state and inability to escape.
Hi, how are you?
Well, it was better about 15 minutes ago.
Yeah.
I think she had a little. Well, my wife said I think she's impaired. I think she was too.
Yeah. So you didn't see the crash. You heard it.
No, I heard it and I looked and there was a car against my house.
And then you saw her get out. You helped her
No,
out.
she wanted to get out. I didn't care if she got out, wanted to look around, but she just headed down the alley.
Okay. Did you follow her to her house?
No, I recognized her after a while. I hadn't seen her dressed up like that before.
Oh, so you know who she is?
Well, I don't know her name, but I've seen her.
So, heard the crash and you did what? So you came over and...
Well, I could see it from there when I looked.
Yeah.
Yeah. What the hell?
Okay.
Yeah.
So then what?
I just hustled over there and see, well, she was all right, and she had the window cracked, and she kept starting to revving the engine and stuff, and trying to get going.
Okay.
I don't know if it would go or not. Probably should. But,
The police, upon finding Stacy, questioned her. She initially denies involvement in the crash, providing evasive answers. Her confusion and denial hint at her intoxicated state.
Hi there.
How you doing?
Not too bad. How are you guys? The reason I ended up pulling you guys over, you guys were coming from that area over there. Did you end up just getting in a crash?
No.
No?
Not me.
Okay, did you?
No, we live around there, but
Yep.
yeah.
What's your name?
My name?
Yep.
Stacy.
Stacy?
Yeah.
So if I run that black car, the registered owner is not going to come back to you or him?
The black car.
That hit the tree? 10-4, I've got her over here. It is Stacy.
Oh my God.
Okay. So, Stacy, can I have you come out of the car so I can talk to you a little bit more?
As the questioning intensifies, Stacy continues to feign ignorance about the crash. This denial, despite overwhelming evidence, showcases her entitled attitude.
I appreciate it. So,
No problem.
are you ready to be honest with me now?
Yeah.
Okay, so what happened?
What do you mean?
What happened with the crash?
What crash?
You ended up hitting a tree. Do you remember that?
No.
No?
No, I
Okay.
don't.
You're not going to be honest with me right now?
Well, I mean, I'm
The
not.
neighbor said they saw you get picked up.
Huh?
A neighbor said they saw you get picked up.
Oh, the neighbor did?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I mean, that's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. Good.
The police confront Stacy with eyewitness accounts of her crashing into a house and fleeing the scene. Her continued denial in the face of direct evidence heightens the tension.
It's not hearsay. It's actually not hearsay. I just talked to them.
Well, it is, because where's my car?
I just told you, it's like rammed into the side of a house about a half a block from your house right before you got picked up.
Well, maybe
So,
it is.
I'm just going to tell you, like,
Or maybe it's not.
just, what's your first name, Stacy?
Yeah.
Stacy, like at this point, the best thing that you can do, because I know that you said already that you like respect police and stuff like that, is just be honest with us, because we're already way past the stage of like, where is your car and how did you get here and where did you just come from? We're way past that. It's not helping your cause any. So if you are honest with Noah, down the road it might help you, because I mean, I don't know, I can't make any promises there, but just be honest with us about this. There's nothing to hide anymore. We already know what happened. Okay? We've been doing this a long time. This isn't our first day on the job.
Well, I know it's not your first job on the rodeo.
So why don't you just tell us what happened so we can move along with this?
Well, I'm not gonna...
Was somebody else driving your car?
No, absolutely not.
So it was just you driving?
Well, I wasn't driving.
But you just told me absolutely not, nobody else was driving.
The situation escalates when Stacy inquires about the possibility of jail time, revealing her growing anxiety and realization of the gravity of her actions.
I can't even believe.
Okay, but today you haven't been, and we just want you to be honest today. I know this is tough, and it's...
And I want to know, I just honestly... Am I going to go to jail?
Let's just worry about job one here, which is explain to us.
But I honestly want to know, am I going to go to jail?
We are not there yet. We haven't decided any of that.
I please don't want to go to jail.
Okay.
I really don't want to.
Okay.
I have a good lawyer.
That's totally fine.
The moment of reckoning arrives as Stacy is arrested for operating under the influence, a culmination of her denial and the evidence against her.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So at this point, you're going to be under arrest, okay?
Why?
Because you're very intoxicated.
What? Why am I being arrested, though? I don't understand why I'm being arrested.
Sure, you're being arrested for operating under the influence.
Why would I be arrested for that, though?
Because you were driving a car and you're intoxicated.
No, my dad was driving right there.
Yep.
Vehicle.
So, yep, you're okay.
We'll walk right over
We'll
here.
walk right over to the car.
Can I talk to my dad?
In just 1 second, we're gonna
No,
walk over
I
to
want
this
to.
car.
I want to be able to talk to my dad.
Okay.
In a final twist, Stacy requests a female officer for the search and expresses disbelief at her arrest, encapsulating her entitled mindset. Stacy's disbelief and confusion of the charges against her paint a picture of a woman unprepared to face the consequences of her actions.
When can I get out of jail?
Quick minute, and then the two of them.
I don't want to go to jail.
She got home by the time that you stopped them.
Yeah.
You couldn't even, you didn't even make any sense when I saw you.
But Dad,
What, darling?
The story concludes with Stacy's realization of the severity of her situation as she prepares to face legal repercussions.